So what exactly is awe? It's somewhat mysterious. One psychologist that I've read said it's being overwhelmed by greatness. But even the most ordinary experiences day to day can be met with a sense of awe. It's sort of, how do we quantify the goosebumps we feel when we look out over the Grand Canyon, or the amazement that we experience when we watch a child take their first steps? Up until about 15 years ago, there was no real science of awe. This feeling that we experience when we encounter the vast mysteries that transcend our normal day-to-day experience. We as a species survive thanks to our capacities to cooperate, form communities, create a culture that strengthens this shared identity. And within that embedded are actions that are sparked and spurred by awe. And over the history of humankind, that's been a theme. It's awe that activates our inclination to share joy, to create strong networks, to take actions that are good for the world. It's awe that transforms who we are, that inspires the creation of art, music, religions, nature, music, art, spiritual morality, all of those things. But we have to seek it. It may happen spontaneously, but we can also incorporate it into our practice. Awe inspires gratitude for all that is amazing in our lives. And that's really been my experience. It's a larger than life experience in the presence of something that we feel to be vast and extraordinary. It promotes curiosity. It promotes exploration. It puts our day-to-day concerns in perspective. It's really spaciousness. It's really bigger than we are. It helps us feel interconnected with everything and everyone. So how do we cultivate it? How do we bring it into our lives, into our path, into our meditation practice? I would suggest that we begin by blocking 10 minutes every day to cultivate it. For me, it best happens in nature, but it doesn't, that's not the only route. Okay, it's trying to notice the world with fresh eyes, focusing on the depth and breadth of the natural world, of the beauty around us. We pay particular attention to those moments which we often just run past, that take our breath away. A beautiful sunset, a moving piece of music, an amazing piece of art. Sorry about that. The Japanese call the practice of cultivating awe forest bathing. And what they mean by that, it's the intentional practice of being in nature and allowing ourselves to simply be fully present. Okay. This doesn't mean that we're actually bathing. It means that we focus on using all of our senses, pausing, slowing down, being fully present with the experience. But we can do this in other contexts. We can do it with art. We can visit a museum, listen to music, read a great book, watch the Planet Earth series on PBS. Take in the expressions of awe that the artist created. So the bottom line is intentionally paying attention to those small, remarkable details in our life with fresh eyes, with beginner's mind, with beginner's eyes, practicing mindfulness, being present in the moment, and also which will increase this experience. Pay attention to the small things that we typically don't notice, surrounding ourselves with awe-inspiring others, engaging in activities that help us cultivate this. It's tuning into the mysteries of life and really maintaining or cultivating a sense of childlike wonder and curiosity, which creates spaciousness, which transcends our egos, and which increases gratitude. So this is the practice of awe. There's a new book out, and I'm going to block on the name, by a psychologist, where the whole book is devoted to the practice of cultivating awe. So let me stop there, and let's talk about this and get your thoughts about it, and maybe some of your experiences with it, and how it happens, where it happens. Do you cultivate it? Does it happen spontaneously? Let's share some thoughts.